Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield, drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Well, good evening, everybody. Monday night is the night the Halos in the Infield postgame show is back on the air. And just like the previous 4 nights or 4 afternoons, we take another loss. This is the only place where you could find a Angels baseball postgame. It's the only network. There is no other that gives you a nightly basis of postgame analytics, talking about the game in breakdown, everything. And believe me, there's going to be rants, there's going to be cursing and swearing, there's going to be your takes, my takes. No opinion will be left, as that's what we do here on the Todd Fox postgame show. But before we do that, I've got to get a few things off my mind right away, and that is fuck! Come on! Seriously, Mike Trout, you have been given 2 or 3 golden opportunities to shut me up, tell me to fuck off, and tell all the other doubters out there that no, your swing is good. No, you know what you're doing. Your off-season workout's fine. Tiger Woods wasn't a distraction. No, you're good. Why should we even doubt you? And yes, your 8 home runs are great and your 11 RBIs are fine. But when you really need to come through, what are your numbers in the clutch? What are your numbers with runners in scoring position? I'll tell you what they are so far this year. 6 for 34. And guess what? All those 6 hits are home runs, basically. When have you come through with just a seeing eye single? When have you ripped one down the line for a double? When have you put one in the gap? You can't do it, can you? And I'm tired of this whole thing. Wayne Randazzo, Gubazaw, Shark Teeth Terry, and Mark Langston always say, well, he always looks at the pitch right down the middle. Why the fuck are you doing that then? Because what's going to come the next pitch? Either a corner pitch on the dirt, trying to get that plate, or up high where you like to chase. And you're always behind. You're giving souvenirs, free souvenirs, just shoveling out baseballs like they're going out of style to the first base upper deck side because you're late. They got you by the balls, Trout, every time they get you 0-2. Every time they get you 0-2. You know it's coming, a strikeout. Because they'll tease you with a slider. They'll tease you with a curveball. Try to get you to chase one up high. And if you somehow resist that, guess what? Oh, don't worry, pitcher. You're 3 balls, 2 strikes. Don't worry about it. Just throw one down the middle. He won't hit it. I never thought I would say a power hitter's weakness is a fastball, but it's yours now. Man, dude, I remember the suckiest players in high school. And we would be like, man, just throwing down the middle. You fall behind. He ain't going to catch up to it. Throw your heater. Is that Mike Trout? Don't you dare throw him a curveball or a slider down the middle. Yeah, he's the GOAT. But in big situations, I don't want Taylor Ward up there. I don't even want to see Miguel Sano. Give me Mike Trout. Wouldn't it have been hilarious, but then it's so Angels, if that Shonawell was more respected, if he was hitting the way he was hitting last year, and Kimbrel with that little Cyclops, whatever the hell that arm is, the dead arm thing, intentionally walks Shonawell, scores a run. You have you're down a run, and you got the bases loaded. Mike Trout up there, and Kimbrel gets him into a double play. That would be the most Angel thing to happen, but I can see it now. Let's go over what happened in this game, because lost and just whatever. This is just automatic reaction. This is like fresh 5 minutes after this goddamn game just ended and broke my heart again. Because you think I like talking shit about the guy who's loyal? You think I like the fact that number 27's loyal, man? He's sticking here in Anaheim despite our shitty-ass owner, despite the shitty-ass organization. He's here to stay. Absolutely. I've never said I hated Trout whatsoever. I never said I hate this guy. I never said that I don't want him to succeed. I want him to succeed, but there's glaring issues that he needs to change in the box that would only make him better and the team around him better. Yet I don't know if the coaches have preached it. I don't know if he wants to listen to it. I don't know if he wants to change it. But change is needed, okay? The game flows without you. You are not going to stay the same you were in your early 20s. You need to adapt. The greatest hitter of all time that I saw in my baseball history from me watching, I never saw Pete Rose, but I saw Tony fucking Gwynn. And when he got older, he had to change his stance to adapt to the pitching and his age. And guess what? He flourished. Mike Trout, your time to do that was 2 years ago, and you still can do it. You're still young enough to succeed and have a flourishing career and finish out your career, the back end of your 10. But you ain't starting it yet, and that's worrying me. The 8 home runs are fine. Great, 260. That's not good enough. You're better than that. You are far better than that. When Juan Soto and other guys are adapting or other guys are better than you, you are better than them. And yet you're not adapting. This team cannot win when making errors. Renifo proved that the other night. When allowing extra outs. Look what happened tonight. Ohapi, a simple little thing like Ohapi dropping strike 3 2 times in a row. Extra out, extra run. That shit happens to teams that just don't have the correct talent, that don't have enough talent. And that's why the Angels need backup, players. They need better players, but they never got them. Okay, so now you have a small window of air. You have to play as perfect as you can, but also your big guns have to be your big guns. They have to instill fear into the opposition. They have to make hits or have clutch hits when needed, when called upon. You realize if Trout rips a double to tie this game, or somehow it rolls in the corner and they get all 3 in to win the game, you realize that's bigger than anything Ohtani did here. And you may be saying you're outrageously stupid, Todd. No, think about it. We've been dying for this guy to be Mr. Clutch. We've been dying for him to come through in the end, to have that signature walk-off. When's the last time has he had a signature walk-off? If he would have ripped a grand slam, Bally's would be showing that when they're off air. They would be showing that just the entire replay on Wednesday when they have the day off, or Thursday, excuse me. This would be replayed over and over and over because we haven't had that signature home run from him. You had a couple with Ohtani, but how many game winners did he have? You can probably count them on one hand. At least Trout had a past of having game winners or big moonshots in Seattle. He hasn't done it in quite some time here. Man, it's frustrating because he's been given the opportunity. All we've needed from this team at times is a hit here or a hit there, and it all changes. The luck changes. You're playing a good-ass Baltimore team. And first off, Reed Detmers got no help again. This guy should be 5-0 right now. 5-0. And he's sitting there 3-1 with a no decision. You're facing a lineup. Again, they're getting that Kerstad or whatever his name is from Baltimore. He's got 10 home runs already for AAA Norfolk. He's another up-and-coming player for Baltimore. They're printing baseball players down there. Just one after another. All-star, future all-stars coming up, right? We shut down a pretty damn good lineup tonight. And again, Ron Washington started today off by saying we had a special meeting with the pitchers, right? You should have had it with the hitters. And you know what? We kind of got like this little thing on the side where they were like, well, hey, every time they have a series, they go into the series and have a special elongated meeting with the hitters. Well, you should have had a closed door meeting with the hitters. Because the hitting, again, it didn't show any difference. The pitching, look, Detmers wasn't 100% tonight, but how can you knock him? Even with a home run, you're like, oh, hey, you give up 4 runs. So fucking what? He gave you another quality start and you can't even scratch your ass and score a run? The fuck? The pitchers should be yelling at the goddamn hitters. Because again, look at dumbass Suarez was trying to give up runs in the 9th inning. He went, 9th inning, 3 times 3-2 to hitters. He was trying to walk guys. Well, if only the umpire wouldn't help him out. But the umpire was helping him out. But Hunter Strickland pitched a nice inning. You had fine defensive plays by Miguel Sano. He looks great at third base. But again, Reed Detmers, look at his numbers. 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. That's fine. I'll take that every goddamn night. You get me a starter to get in the 7th inning, I'll show you a win. Oh, no, wait, we're the Angels. We can't do that. I'm tired of this shit. Because again, what have we been screaming for the last 3 to 4 years? And Artie's so fucking dumb that he gets a break. And you actually have pitchers and coaches come together and make the pitching better. So all your non-moves in the offseason, people are starting to forget because the pitching looks good, right? All your non-moves, all the bullshit, cheapskate crap that you pulled on us as fans, and all that, it's all like being flushed down the toilet. Everyone's forgetting about you right now while you're sipping on your vodka and unfinished business. The pitching's actually pitching good. Last year, we couldn't get quality starts like this. The year before that, couldn't get quality starts. Hell, if we had starters get to the 4th or 5th inning, we were clapping our hands. But these guys are going 6-7 routinely. Even Soriano, and you still can't score. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. And then we're supposed to be so happy because, ooh, we're 10,000 games into our freaking franchise. Ooh, we get a little pin. You get a fucking pin for 10,000 games? Artie should bend over and shit out some money and make some like fucking starter jackets for all the fans. And you know what? Kudos to Angel fans for not showing up. My ass didn't go for that shit either. I didn't go to that 10,000 game. Half the place was fucking empty. And Artie still could have won with a walk-off grand slam or just a fucking single to send it to extra innings. Anything. You get first and second double play Neto right away for all that he did earlier, and that's why your ass got benched, Neto. You had 3 good at-bats prior to that bat. You roll one into a double play. Inexperience does count. That's the freaking lumps. Your at-bats prior to that were perfect. It's like, hey, he's turned a corner. Nope. Hit into a double play. I mean, man, oh, man, it's like the baseball gods hate us. Can't ever get anything rolling. And again, who started this mess? I'm going to blame it on one guy. Roger Lodge, because today Marty sent me a message saying Roger's lock was that Reed was not going to allow a home run. dumbass Roger called it right because every time he says something, it goes the opposite. I'm pretty sure he called for a sweep for the Angels to sweep the Orioles. But he says no home runs tonight. Home run right out the bat, second inning. Again, but you give me a pitcher that can give you 4 runs or less. When we talk 5 runs or more, okay, I could see that being tough to come back from. That's a loss. But look how many times or how much it took for the Angels to get back in this ballgame. So you're trailing 4-0, 7th inning stretch. They come out, get a Joe Adell home run, get a rally started first and second, nobody out before Neto says, no, let me fuck this up. But Shonawell comes through with a hit. You cut the lead in half. So yes, the inning could have been a lot better, and it could have maybe sparked more, but you take the 2 runs. You still got 2 runs in. Okay, you got 6 more outs to play with to get those final 2 runs. You whimper out in the 8th, but you get something started in the 9th. It looked promising as funk, and as much as they were talking up Craig Kimbrell like they talked up, the other closer, Kelly Jansen. Kelly Jansen and Kimbrell are the same type of dudes. They rack up some saves against some cheap-ass teams, but in the clutch, they can't get it done. They're both bullshit. They're both bullshit closers. Somehow have racked up 400 saves because of overtime. Yeah, they got good stuff. I'll give them that. But still, overtime, dude, it's more longevity than anything. They've been passed around more than a freaking Buena Park gigolo. But anyway, he gets in all kinds of trouble when we bail him out. I thought you should have pinch hit right there for Andrizila, whatever his name was. And I really thought you should have pinch hit for even though it was a lefty-righty matchup, I would have went with Drury right there instead of Shonawell. 2 wasted outs, and then Mike Trout, who I started screaming with to start the show. I was always told in rookie ball and in single A, you never want to strike out because that's when they valued the importance of putting the ball in play when I played. And you never want to strike out looking. You got to try. I mean, as much as people hated strikeouts when I played, number one thing you didn't want to do is get fooled. And you sure as fuck did not want to strike out. Like, it's one thing to get struck out when a pitch is outside and you leave it to the umpire. Yeah, you're going to get yelled at because you're not protecting the plate. But when they review the tape, the coach would be like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I was hard on you. That did look like a ball. In hindsight, you made the right decision. But next time, you got to try to swing away. You got to try to freaking put the barrel of the bat on the ball, see what happens. That's where I get that from, because my coach used to tell me that all the time. But the number one cardinal sin when you're in that batter's box, especially with a game on the line and you got runners in scoring position, you got to swing, man. You got to protect that plate. The fact that he didn't take the bat off his shoulder, I think, is more disappointing than him not coming through there. Like, maybe I would have been able to live with him popping out, grounding out, or hitting a fly ball and it being caught. We could have said, okay, he could have swung this way, he could have swung that way. Maybe he was late, maybe he was early. And it's better to critique it because he made contact. But the motherfucking fact that he watched 3 pitches, and especially 2 because he's been headhunting and swinging high, and those weren't on curves. Those were like straight, freaking chest high, dude. Right where he supposedly likes him, right where he likes to drive him. And you didn't even swing once, and then you look disappointed as fuck. When he did this last time and he blew it, he said, it's all on me. And I thought, man, for the first time, he's coming through. He's freaking owning up to it. He's becoming a leader because he's taking, onus for his mistake. But when it comes down to it, what's he going to say after this one? I can't even bear to listen to the bullshit if he actually responds to it tonight and gets interviewed. What were you thinking up there, Trout? What's he going to say? He didn't have the balls to fucking swing. It's terrible because, again, a tough luck loss for Detmers. He didn't deserve it. If anything, he just deserved a no decision. 4 runs is not a lot to come back from, especially when your bullpen is picking up your starting pitcher. It angers me, dude. 4 walks tonight, too. So you had some guys on the bases. Trout added 2 walks, right? But when it counted, he had 2 fucking strikeouts and 3 at-bats. Taylor Ward did absolutely nothing tonight. 0 for 4. But then you're going to say, Todd, that's messed up. Well, when bad teams are on a roll and going the wrong way, shit happens. And the shit that happened for Ward, the one time he hit the ball hard, Suarez put his glove down just to because that's part of his motion, and the ball found his glove. And then if you looked at the play closely, with Trout taking off to second, and that stays on a line, the second baseman likely catches it and tags Trout at second anyway. That play wasn't going to work at all. That was just bad fucking luck. Moniak gave you nothing, 0 for 4 tonight. Miguel Sano was defensively all over the place, but he had 1 good hit, but he had 2 strikeouts. He was getting fooled. Andrizzi, or whatever his name was. And again, I mean, you had a good night by Ohapi, 3 for 4, good night by Neto, but there's no consistency in this lineup. When other guys spark up, other guys flame out. And again, you had 8 more strikeouts tonight, and the number one thing that kills the Angels, 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Trout being 0 for 2 out of that 1 for 8. They left 9 guys on base again. This game gives me hemorrhoids, kidney stones, diarrhea, and a migraine all in one. 9 and 14 Angels, losers of 5 in a row. Unbelievable, dude. Again, you could be saying the same thing like, well, you didn't expect them to do this good. I expected them to compete. And you could call this competing. But the Orioles are not blowing us out. This was a winnable game. Another game that the Angels had and let it go. To the Golden Stamos. You know, I'm so mad. I'm really mad, but I would, on normal cases, give this one to Suarez. Suarez's second start for the Orioles ever. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. So very Soriano-like start. Good start for him. Another good pitcher in the making for the Orioles because they draft like no other right now. But I'm not going to give it to him because that's a given. Facing our shit inconsistent lineup, I'm not going to give it to Suarez, even though he pitched a good game. The guy that got the Orioles going is Adley Rutschman, who called a good game, number 1. And number 2, 2 for 4 tonight with 2 RBIs, batting .307. He gets your John Stamos player of the game because he was the sexiest player according to Roger Lodge. Now let's talk about the Nacho Night Award. I fucking hate giving this out to an Angel, but God damn it, you deserved it tonight.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
The Nacho Night Award goes to the worst player on the field or the player that fucked up. And, you know, you could say there's a few guys that were on the Angels. You could have gave it to Moniak tonight. You could have gave it to Santander. There's a few other players that just didn't do anything tonight, and you could have gave it to them if the Angels would have won or whatever like this. But no, at the very end, if you want to call clutch and Mike Trout, clutch is Mike Trout saying, no, I want them nachos, and I'm going to do it in style. I'm going to hit a three-pointer. I'm going to kick a game-winning field goal. I'm going to freaking throw a touchdown pass with no time remaining, or I'm going to hit a hole-in-one on the last freaking hole in the 18th hole of the par 60. I don't give a shit about golf, but you know what I'm saying? The last fucking frame, he's going to bowl 3 strikes in a row. Well, guess what? He bowled 3 strikes in a row in the batter's box. Mike Trout's your winner of the fucking nachos. He gets the 7-Eleven edition. Good God, man. Every time we want to give you credit, every time we think you're back, you say no. Not yet, bitches. I'm not back. I'm not Mike Trout. I'm discount Dollar Tree Mike Trout.
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. Fuck! Let's get it started with a comment, shall we? I can't wait to see what you guys say about this. Why can't Trout be clutch? Balls. See, that does get me every time. Balls in my mouth.
For you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Balls in my mouth, because that's how it feels after he strikes out right there. Oh, my God. I'm getting to all these comments. Don't worry about it. 5 in a row, that's what I call a losing streak. You mean when we're talking about here, the winning streak, it's reversed.
All right, you guys, let's listen up. We won a game yesterday.
Lost a game.
If we win one today,
Lose a game.
that's 2 in a row.
4 in a row.
We win one tomorrow.
Lose one tomorrow.
That's called a winning streak.
Losing streak. We've lost 5 in a row, Coach. Sorry to burst your bubble. Let's see. Also, what the fuck was Trout thinking? I'd rather see him strike out swinging. They just loaded the bases for him. They did. DFA Trout. Anna says. Logan says. Trout stared at the exact same pitches, bro. It's like the lights are literally just too bright for him in the clutch. I think he's feeling it now. I'd rather see Hicks up there. Oh, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, my God, that's tough right there. Oh, my God. I can't stand thinking about it, but, dude, it's true.
Emotional damage.
Yep.
How dare you?
It was so bad. It was so bad tonight. 4A Trout, also Trout. Trout sucks. Big 20 says, fuck. Hunter says, so we swing at strikes, right? Well, that's what we're supposed to do. Anna says, Trout is not a hall. Oh, come on. No. Also, relax. The season starts tonight. Yeah, you know what? We still have a few more preseason games to go. It's going to start tonight.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Patrick Sandoval says, hey, remember, Halos in the Infield gives you 10% off when you buy your tickets. 714 tickets. 714 tickets. By the way, I got some tickets for the drone game, and that is, what is it? It was 8. I bought 8 tickets in section 131, which is not bad, and I got them for only $245 with our discount, so that's not bad at all. Also, I'm beyond pissed off right now, and all I want to yell is fuck. Also, trade Trout to the Phillies. I agree. Should have let Neto bat. I think so. Maybe he could have redeemed himself. Balls, and freaking bat. Yeah, where was the freaking bat with that, dude? It was terrible, man. Because this team.
Well, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Freaking bat. Brian says next game we were down by 2 bases loaded in the 9th inning. Next time you're down with by 2 with the bases loaded in the 9th inning, and Trout is the next bat pinch hit. Yeah, it might have to go that way, Brian. Washington had a team meeting for the wrong category. At least the kids fought for this one, man. If we started Adele over Hicks, might have one more on the road trip. I agree. Adele's hitting, dude. Between him and Moniak, it's no competition. Hicks, Moniak, Adele's hitting for all 3 of them right now. Also, I'll get to that Grill Master at some point. I'll get to that. Also, Mike Trout loves fastballs down the. Oh my God, man! I might not even go to a game at this rate. Alex says balls, and no clutch. Absolutely. Dodgers Showtime fan says no clutch game. Mike Trout, and you know what, bro? I can't hate you for that one. You know, even though you're trolling, it is what it is, man.
Oh no! We suck again!
Yep. Let's see. Louis714 says, I'm done watching this team. Hanky Panky says, we got a lot of baseball left to be played. The season starts when Trout gets a clutch hit. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, dude. I mean,
we got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Yes. Anna says balls, and honks, saying pitching is still the problem. Well, I'll just talk about it real quick, Anna, because your boy had some screenshots up there where he was talking with Halo honks, and they were like, the pitching's the problem. Well, it didn't seem to be the fucking problem tonight either. It's the fucking hitting. Let's see. Fuck dang. It didn't hope it was. Also, let's see. Evening all. What's up, Eric? Also, Adele Homer. Yeah, I'll cue Bally's in a minute. Washington needs to realize when enough is enough. Suarez throwing up a 0 is bad because it all makes him think everything is fine. Also, Mike Trout is not MLB caliber. Dodgers says that's why Mike Trout is afraid of the bright spot of the playoffs. We don't know. We don't get him there. I mean, at least you get your shitty players there, and look what the bright spots for fucking Freeman and Betts did last year. They were the losers on your team that got you swept. So I understand you guys make it to the playoffs every year, and I understand you guys are as silver spooned as all get out with those nice owners that you got. I am jealous. I am jealous of the Dodger way because the Phalo way is not exactly working. Anna says also the pitching still is a problem. Hashtag honks. Damn, this angriest I've seen, Todd. Also, let's see. Washington needs to meet the hitting hitting, the thing that involves touching the ball with a baseball bat. Sega says, Michael Nelson, why don't you worry about putting Beckham to bed? You jerk off helmet. For you. Let's see. Hey, Jess, can you give? Oh, no, I don't want to hear about that. Let's see. Eric says, change subjects here. When does the season start? Well, Eric, I'm telling you, man, every time you ask, we have to tell you.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played.
Don't worry about the
season starts tonight.
It's okay. We don't worry about that. Let's see. I've seen him way madder before. Yeah, he has. Sega says ShamWow is a fucking cock. Oh, jeez. Damn, Sega. R. Martinez says, been saying this for years. Trout is not clutch. People went against me and called me a troll, and that's that. Well, see, this is a thing. We all have our freaking opinions. Some are popular, some aren't. Some of mine have not aged well, like the Suarez one. But some of them have, and there's things where, you're called out because you piss off a big part of the fan base, but then the truth does come up. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point people will hear and be like, hey, well, you know what? Maybe there is something to this. And the numbers don't lie. That's the best thing about sports. Hunter says, bro, there is a certain yapper in no section. I think you're referring to the game, in probably someone trolling. There was a lot of Orioles fans there, and I don't blame them. They're good. Shonawell, Sano, Ward should be at the top 3 of the lineup, and I'm tired of seeing Trout batting second, by the way. That is the dumbest shit. I still hate that. Trout is not a leader, a diva, a Forhei Shohei, or with Forhei Shohei. Also, one thing that really bothers me is that Trout always gives up that easy fastball meatball pitch. Exactly. You think Shohei would do that? Hell no. He's putting that one in the right field pavilion. I also called Derek Jeter overrated to their fans, and I was attacked by a bunch of Hornets. Well, you know what, R. Martinez? I've always said about Derek Jeter, I'm right there with you 100%. His numbers aren't Hall of Fame. His playoff numbers are. The reason why he got all those hits and he was Mr. Clutch in the postseason, because look at the lineups he had around him. Look at all the all-stars from top to bottom. Jeter was not looked at as one of the scariest batters to face. You were scared of all the other guys that were in that lineup. So Jeter got the benefit of just being in a stacked-ass lineup. Hanky Panky says number 6 deserves another standing ovation when he gets back because loyalty. Loyalty to the IL. Trout is not aggressive. He lets the pitcher command the zone. Trout is too finicky about his swings. Yes. Sega says, sell the team to Todd. Time to bring him out and sell the team shirts now available on Heedy. They're coming, my friend. They are coming. Also, Mateo says balls, and it's going to be another long season. Yes, Mateo, I could tell you one thing that's
Time
guaranteed.
for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
No playoffs for you, my man. And I love you, Mateo, and I wish they would bring the playoffs to the Anaheim, but it's not going to happen. Ron Washington needs to rip this team a new one. He does. JT says it's only a matter of time before Trout gets injured for 2 months. Trout is being mocked by pitchers from Kelly Jansen to Kimbrel. That's sad. That is sad. He was once one of the most feared baseball players of all time, and I think a lot of that shine is now off of him. I need to see the change this team hitting before I praise him ever again. Come on, you old piece of shit. Robert says, have to fucking hold runners on. At the game, they were walking into a steal. Ohapi doesn't have a chance. That's fine and dandy, Robert. I get it. That stuff will be cleaned up. I'm not worried at all about the pitching. I know me and you have different opinions on that, but my opinion has always been the hitting. You got to get that hitting because, again, we're wasting fine performances. You could say, well, this, we walked too many guys here, but we were able to overcome it. We were able to overcome the getting out hit. Yes, I understand there is warts on the pitching side. I'm not taking that away at all. But you are seeing better performances top to bottom, even Griffin Canning in his last start. But you still got to score. My God, you got to score. At least Ohtani is more aggressive in this kind of situation. Sega says, time to bring out the paper bags, clown face paint, and sell the team shirts. Fuck you, Arturo. Well, I've got the clown stuff going, that's for sure. Loser, laser lose, yay. Ohtani sucks as much, and honestly, more than Trout. He's 4 right now. I disagree with that. Let's see. Detmers actually took a loss tonight. He sure did. Tyler Anderson should be 5. And Tyler Anderson should be 4-0 right now. We'll see if he pitches good enough to be 5-0. But Reed Detmers has pitched good enough to be 5-0. Washington needs to flip some tables. Brian Johnson checks in with, hey, on a positive note, Lakers lost on a buzzer beater. Good. Let's see. So they did lose. Good. I was seeing that. I freaking hate the Lakers. Circus Suarez doesn't blow the game. The Angels have the bases loaded and can't even tie the game. What the fuck, LVEA. Also, Sega says, Ron Washington, your pregame love notes aren't working. It's only a matter of time. Nothing worse than being at the game tonight. Cold and light drizzle. We're losing the game, and people behind us were dumbass Dodger fans talking shit the whole time. And you got to love it, Infinite 91. There is always a handful of Dodger fans walking around, and they like to stare Angel fans in the face. If you ever notice that, next time you go to an Angel game, if you care to, walk around and watch how many Dodger fans you see in the stands because they're too scared to go to their own stadium because they'll get stabbed, and the beer and the food is much cheaper here than the parking. So watch them as they come around with their Dodger swag on, and watch how they'll try to make contact with you, eye contact. Just watch. And they want to have you say something stupid. They want to have you engage them and give them attention. They are so pathetic, but it's hilarious because when I'm the clown, I go in there and I'm like, "Hey, you're the wrong. Look who's confused. You call me a clown," and I give them like remarks like that, and I talk shit to them a little bit, and like, "When's the last time you won a World Series?" "Oh yeah, you weren't alive," and stuff like that. But other than that, when I'm not the clown, I don't even like to pay these guys attention because they're fucking shit. Come on, man. Angel fans have at least more class not to go to Dodgers Stadium, when they're not playing the Angels. Well, I take that back. I like to troll, and I'm a little dick too. When I go to Dodgers Stadium when I get free tickets, and I like to wear my Angel swag and talk shit. So I just haven't done it as much the last couple of years because we're ass. We're ass. 007 says Angels on route to beating that losing streak from Smoking Joe. I'm telling you, Ron Washington can't grow it on the side, but if somehow he creates a mohawk down the middle, we're giving him an extension. Remember when Chapman from the Blue Jays got heated from with his manager because they walked a batter and said about Angel hitters they can't hit except for Ohtani? I remember that, R. Martinez, and you know what? Chapman knew his baseball. Grillmaster says, if it's the pitching fault, honks, what an idiot. I already did. Let's see. Sega says, what the fuck do Dodger fans always find their fucking way to the yard somehow each time? Infinite 91, you should have Nacho slapped them. Let's see. Walter says, hey, Todd, what is up? Also, Sega says, R. Martinez, yep, the people wanted to get Chapman this year. LOL. He was right, though. These guys shit in the bed. Yeah, he wouldn't have signed here. He would not have signed here. Was that, let's see. Also, Dan says, was at the game too, had some Kiwis behind me, annoying young girls not knowing what sport they were watching and cheering for Taylor Swift. Yep. That's how it rolls. That's how our fans are. If it's not that, you got the fans talking about their kids' soccer games behind you, like, oh, I can't wait for little Mikey to play. We're going to have the best orange slices and Capri Suns, and it's my turn to cook for the team. I think I'm going to get him some pizza. Jimmy is in science class. He's got a C. Oh, my God, he's got a C. You got to get him a tutor. Yeah, that's the kind of talk we have there. Shauna Wilson Ward. Yeah, we already talked about that. Trout is still not a leader. Already read that one. Let's see. Balls is a Mad Todd. Yeah, it's hard to be happy when you got this performance.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
Mad Todd. Also, balls and Mike Trout get there early and work on your swing. Absolutely.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Work on your swing. Also, Courtney checks in with, and Angels fans will still say that Mike Trout is the GOAT and he's the king of clutch. She's right. She's absolutely right. But see, Courtney will say,
"Oh no, we suck again."
Yes, after he strikes out, because she'll set him straight. That is one girl that will set you straight when you start saying some ignorant shit. If you're a catcher, catch the ball, Logan. It's time that Trout apologists hold him accountable. I've been holding Trout accountable for the last 6 years. Yes, Sega says Trout will go home to his new Port Beach mansion, not giving a fucking bat, or tucking his boy into bed. Father son. But he's got another kid coming. And you know what that means? That means this. Hey, Mike Trout, congratulations on your second kid, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. And it's a good thing. Congratulations, Mike Trout. But after striking out tonight, hey, Mike Trout, you got another kid coming. Hey, Mike Trout, how's that golf course with Tiger Woods? I watched an Angels Weekly where they were talking about the consistency of Anthony Rendon, and that aged well. And they were showing drills. And who was absent in those preseason drills on that rolled footage by Bally's? Mike Nelson Trout. Let's see. Also, Neto had a good game, but that double play was bad. It was terrible. Mateo says the only pitcher to get run support for the Angels was Shohei. Well, he wasn't either. I would be fine with the loss if Trout would have done something in the ninth. Yes, me too. Me too. I think Adele had another base running blunder there towards the end. He did. No, actually, that was kind of heads up because the Orioles were playing in at third base. So basically third base was left open. I thought the blunder was not a double steal. I thought Ohapi should have ran it at some point to second base. Why show up and fucking collect a damn pin to celebrate a losing franchise? Renifo is a new fucking squid and Sandoval is a complete dumpster fire, i.e. native. Angels should hire Terry Francona. He turned it around for the Red Sox. Oh, we're talking about managers already. Nacho Knight to Ron and Johnny Washington. Hunter says Mateo actually makes sense. He does. Roger Lodge is literally baseball R. His IQ is worse than mine, and I don't know much about baseball. Some of these comments shake my head. Also, let's see. Claim Jared Washram. No. Let's not go down that route, Anna. Trout equals Dak Prescott. Puts up great numbers, but can't depend on him. That's a bad one, dude. Dak does suck. Team needs full rebuild shirts not working. Yes. I think Trout was protesting something by not swinging. Easy. I'm protesting the war in Ukraine. Will Wash get it in the face of Trout? I don't know. Start passing the paper bags, MT says. Ron Washington is great, but and then start the rebuild chance. And the losses continue. Also, Hunter says Ron Washington is great, but not his best day today. Damn, Todd, this is pathetic. It is, Eric. I'm sorry. Rally Monkey giveaway April 27th. Oh, hey, did you guys know it's Star Wars night? It's Star Wars weekend.
What the hell's going on out here?
All the while Ron is yelling.
One more loss, which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals.
Yep, and then you got the Dodger fans going. Yeah, while our lineup just plays a bunch of this in the background while they're playing. Strike one. Strike two. Strike three, right down the middle. Mike Trout loses the game. That's basically how we lose. Oh, man, that was terrible tonight. That was terrible. Terrible. Oh, man. Let's see. Anna says, is it me or is it on me, Trout? Well, it's still on you, Trout. You suck. Also, Matt, we'll see. Yeah, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, gents. Okay. Also, R. Martinez says, Ohapi has been nice, though. He has been good. Eric checks in with, does anyone ever give a shit at this point? It's not even May yet, and they're back to a 5-game hole. I feel bad for Washington having worked with this shithole and this roster. It's true. DFA Hicks, DFA Drury, Grillmaster's in fine form tonight. Fired Washington as hitting coach. Sano is looking solid at third, Salvador Lopez says. Yes, sir. And then we got a lot of emotional damage left in the season, and that starts tonight because I don't think anyone's honking their honks.
Emotional damage.
You got a ton of that tonight. Angels had to add navy to their uniforms to the set they have now is outdated. Exactly. Also, Eric says, but this is ridiculous. They had so many opportunities tonight. Oh my goodness, what happened? Grillmaster says it's so Angels to make a guy who's making just his second start in 7 years coming from overseas. It's so Angels to make someone look like Spencer Strider. And you know what sucks too, Grillmaster? And we just had a pod that me and Fernando recorded, which will be out tomorrow on the Halos in the Infield network, wherever you listen to or watch, like on YouTube. But we were talking about that very same thing. Can you guys remember the last time that the Angels played a spot starter? Because I know it wasn't a spot starting situation on Sunday because Montas got hurt. But look what happened. They went to an emergency bullpen game, and they still shut us out. So when's the last time have you seen the Angels play against a spot starter type situation for the opponent and the Angels do good against it? I literally couldn't remember. He posed the question, and I was stumped. I was literally stumped. James McCann, it was the catcher for Baltimore tonight. My bad. Rushman was a DH. Whatever. He looked at the balls. Let's see. Can be right every time. Let's see. Todd, serious question. Does what? Nope, not even close. It's way too early for that. Justin Option says, and the Angels win again. Mark it, the death of the April 22nd, 2024, the season. Now a word from Honda. they're your helpful Southern SoCal, whatever their term is. I can't even think right now. Let's see, 99-cent Mike Trout are closing down. Oof, that's tough. That's relatable now. Mateo Clear. Let's see, pathetic Mike Trout. R. Martinez says also, Trout's talents have been stolen by the Monstars. Anna says, I could do better, and I don't play baseball. Patrick says, it gets you every time, Todd. Yeah, it does. It does. It's a classic. Trout looked like Miguel Cabrera in the final out of the 2012 World Series. Yikes. Can we beat the 2022 losing streak? Well, that's something to look forward to, Saucy, depending on who you are. I think Paul Sorrento is coaching in the dugout, but it's just a Sorrento who's black instead of old. Oh, that's highly racist, Anna. Let's see. Neto. Mateo says, I hate baseball. Grillmaster says, how would Adele do with the bags full? Probably a little better. We don't know. Maybe we'll see it at some point. Let's see. Jack Lee 777 says, another close game, another disappointment, and lowering my expectations. Mike Trout go down swinging. I'll respect that. Even Squid would have taken a swing and missed. Obviously, Alfonso says. I wonder if we could trade Trout for some prospects. We need to rebuild. This team is terrible. No, that contract says no. No one's going to touch that shit. And you know Artie's not going to pay half of that. I was watching the game earlier. I was complaining, saying, why are we swinging at everything? Trout must have heard me and said, nah, I won't swing now at anything. Fuck you, Growmaster. I am very close to changing teams. Don't do that. Suffer like all of us. There might be a lot of baseball left, but what quality of baseball is left? That's a good one. That is a good one. Grayson Rodriguez versus Griffin Canning tomorrow. Can you say 6 in a row? Just took a shower and balls, and Trout's working on a swing. That's a good one, 20. You might be in the running for the I got a debut. I forgot to bring it out. The next stuff that we're going to give away on Friday, the next prize for the best comment. So keep the comments coming, but I'll read that one again. Just took a shower and balls, and Trout still working on a swing.
I want balls and John Stamos.
Trout working on a swing. Let's see. Can we just accept the fact that Trout will never win a World Series ring? Well, it's getting kind of close. Fuck winning streaks. Losing streaks are the new hype. Exactly. Balls, and Mike Trout batting. Or was Roger Lodge wearing number 27? You know what? Roger Lodge would at least swing the bat.
How dare you?
He would swing the bat.
Pretty cocky. I want balls and John Stamos.
Roger Lodge swinging the bat. Joe Adele, 281, 314, and 531, 846 OBS, 5 stolen bases, 5 RBIs. Might make some boneheaded mistakes, but as far as most consistent hitting in right field, start him! Makes more experience increase his awareness, Jake says. I agree. Balls in a 5-game losing streak. Count at 6. LeBron busted a Mike Trout tonight. Well, that's nothing new. They work together. Alfonso, amen. LeBust. I love it, Hayes. Also, I had ripped into some Halo honks earlier. Can we highlight? I don't have those on here. I didn't get them on here because I was too busy watching the game. Dodgers are stinky. Let's see. Marty says, I blame Roger Lodge for putting a jinx on Detmers, saying that he hasn't given up a home run yet. What a goose. Exactly. That guy always jinxes this team. At what point does Ron get the mohawk? It's coming. It is coming. The truth hurts. Also, balls, and circus music. Oh, I think he wants a little bit of the. Let's see, where is it? He wants this.
I want balls and John Stamos.
No, he doesn't want John Stamos. He wants the circus music, and I had it queued up. The fuck did it go? Didn't go there. Didn't go there. Where is it? I had it. It was right there. Late. I think we had enough of that one. Okay, so, and then also, I like Ricky's comment right here. Get your ass in the box. I would get in the box. If I could get in the box. Jack in the Box. Have you heard about their Munchie Meals? Their smash burgers? Justin Option says, it's okay. Trout is better than Ohtani. He can hit in runners and scoring position. He's got a few more hits than Ohtani. Let's see. Also, your dad is right, Todd, when he says that Trout is having too much sex. Jeter's defense was not good enough. Though was good enough. It was good. I wasn't talking about his defense. It's just offense. So, also, Demetrio checks in with at least the Lakers and Kings lost. Thank goodness. Patrick Carrillo says, use code fuck Artie and send a turd in a helmet to the owner's suite. 714 tickets. 714 tickets. Boy, the comments are off the charts tonight. Alfonso says, balls, and balls drop to number 6 in the batting order. drop Trout. He needs the wake-up call. He does. Also, balls, and 714 ticket. Boy, there's an awful lot of balls going on in tonight's show, more than usual.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
714 tickets. 714 tickets. I immediately screamed, "You motherfucker!" when I heard Rogers say Detmers has no home runs allowed. Dusty says Trout needs balls, a little blue to get his ass red and get in the game. He's true. James says he's Trout of here. Also, I've accepted the fact that I may never see the Angels in the postseason in my lifetime. You'll see them there soon. I would say 5 years after Artie dies. Maybe we need to consider trading Trout, Rendon, and some of the vets to clean house and rebuild. We've been saying that for years, bro, and it's not going to happen. We'll be in the playoffs before that happens. Although Detmers is good at it, but we lead the league in first pitch ball percentage. We do. But still, my sign Trout is not clutch. I'm drawing a drawing of Trout, clutch button with a no clutch. Also, bring up Marisnik. I think that's going to happen. All I have to say is moo. Spence Callis says, and either you're referring to the guy that was the cow tonight for the what do you call it, the Orioles tonight, or you're just asking for Moustakis. Let's see. Shifts or shirts say hashtag fam and FJP. Oh my God. I just hope Wash could say something to Trout seriously. Just adjust some little things. That's all it would take. That's literally all it would take. Let's see. Magic Lakers was lost. Magic Lakers was the best. You know what? Just an option. I would have to agree with that. That was a clear awesome team, especially them with the Celtics. That's when basketball was basketball in the 90s, and I would say the end of Kobe's era. After that, it's been a shit show. No clutch gene, Mike Trout. You're preaching to the choir. R. Martinez says Trout needs to pay an expert to analyze and diagnose and break down his at-bats, provide him feedback. Yes. Anna says, when is it enough? Is enough? Is it in a team? Wash has to realize when you don't play well and don't produce, sit your ass down. Also, Mateo says, most of you probably have seen Angels playoff games. I'm dying to see one in October. That's what the youngsters are saying. Let's see. T. Shane says, just heard a commercial on the Angels radio with Matt Theitz. He sounds like Spicoli. How dare he? He does sound like, well, not as much as I like to, make him sound like he does, but I do give him that the gnarly one.
Oh, gnarly!
I try to dumb him down a little bit more. He's not dumb, but Dodger fans are dense, dumb, and delusional. Was in the bathroom with Dodger fans, was too drunk, told an Angels fans that you're not from LA and need to go back to where they came from. I said, Brooklyn? Exactly. Dodgers are from Brooklyn. Real Angel fans rarely show up to these trash games. Exactly. Regarding the soft fans, it's Anaheim, Orange County, soft core fans in Anaheim and Los Angeles. Also, Steve Lee says, hey, Todd, by the way, when you get out there, there's a Black Widow. No, there's not. Don't scare me in my own studio. I am deathly afraid of spiders. See, that's my girl trolling me. See, if it's not Dodger fans, you're going to have me looking up into the freaking walls of my studio. I fucking hate spiders. I hate spiders. I could watch the most scariest movies that come out. They could have demons. They could have freaking monsters, whatever. People being ripped apart, things coming through them. Doesn't bother me. Don't even flinch. It's a spider. It's like 8-legged freaks. I remember watching that dumbass movie and having nightmares for weeks. Back to the California Angels. I don't care. I would be good. I would be down for that. Just heard Mathites on the radio. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Let's see. Also, Mike Trout's problems stem from too much sex. That's my dad. That's my dad saying, that's what the problem is. He's got to stop having sex. Get these guys 1,000. Sonics Joe says. Also, let's see. Jake says, don't these 1-year players need to play well so they can trade them at the deadline? Yes, but that doesn't always work. It doesn't always work, as you know. Does anyone have an extra hoppy head? They haven't been passed out yet. 10,000 regular season wins the last time the Angels won a playoff game 15 years ago. Change a 7th inning stretch to take me out of my misery. Let's see. Also, Eric says, hey, Mike Trout, are you ever going to get big hits? Bally, just one hit. And that brings us back to this great song by Bally's, which they love to play. That would have been played over and over had he come through. Let's see. Also, hey, Trout, Anna says, get any sex? Cue Bally's. Just cue the Bally's right now. Jack Chandler says, at least Trout swung against Shohei in the World Baseball Classic. True. And that was a sign of things to come, right? Shohei leaving us onto greener pastures, playoffs, and important games while Mike Trout continues to strike out against inferior closers. Adele did mess up on the bases. There's a first for everything indeed. Also, Mike Trout, end of the game, Pac-Man, exactly. Let's see. Please give us a like and a 5-star review. Appreciate that. The grand slam he hit off of Chris Sale is our last good memory. When was that, Jack? I forgot about that one. If Matt and I coached, we'd be all over Trout for screwing the ball. Well, absolutely. You DFA him and then bring him back. I actually like Drury. Please extend him. He's got to start hitting, though. Mike Trout needs to get himself a Jobu doll. Oh, my God. There's always so many of those. Always so many of those Cleveland Indian references, now known as the shit fucks. Halo honks be honking their honks after Detmers gave up 4 runs in 7 innings. See, he gave up 4 runs. It's the pitching. Hashtag honks. Exactly. Michael checks in with Todd Meshke. The Angels suck. Yes, you are correct. You are correct, Gibby. And he knows his shit.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Dude, after Trout struck out, it was everyone screaming at the same time.
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. Let's see. Also, I want to hear the in uniform at 9 tomorrow. We're going back to work on the fundamentals. Oh yeah, I see. Telling the players that. Michael says, "Hey Todd, Roger Lodge will say stupid shit. The season starts tomorrow." Oh yeah, he's gonna be all over that tomorrow.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Because he's gonna be honking his honk, and then he's gonna go into this rant again.
Anymore. I just can't. And they can fire me if they want, but I can't sit around and listen to negative phone call after negative phone call. If you're a so-called Angel fan, if you're a Halo honk for life like me, then shut up with Sosha's gotta go. It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. Forget it. Let it go. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight. If you don't want to say anything positive here this afternoon, stay off of my phone line.
What a dick, huh? What a dick. I would never do that to you. Ever. None of you. Call the line. I'm keep you on. Double play. Hi, I'm the helpful Honda. Can I pay for your gas? Yeah, right away, right? Also, Eric says, Alfonso, did Sandoval steal Jobus's rum? Anthony Hansen. I love this dude. He says, ouch, from Facebook. Yes, I love that dude, though. He's the man. Love Anthony. All Arturo cares about is Niddle Tire, OC Health Navigator, Spritz Clock, Social IMB, Foundational Building Materials, Helpful Honda Pachanga. And you... He just went down all the sponsors. You forgot Jack in the Box. How dare you? Someone advised me the Angels would win today, and I threw $100 on Baltimore. Thanks, Todd. How dare you, Marty? Michael says, suffer like all of us. Michael says also, hold on. This is my fart made more contact than Trout. Halo Joe says, my Angels lose, my Kings lose, my Lakers lose. Boy, I know how to pick them. Laugh out loud. To beat the 2022 win streak, we need the bag of sleepy, creepy old Joe's magic, sticky, icky secret stuff to go to the mystery van. Hell yeah. Then we got to solve some mysteries, dude. We're going to find out what teachers are hiding or kidnapping kids. Kayla says, kills me Trout doesn't make the adjustment. Not comparing the two, but Votto did and became a power force for 3 years. Yes, it can happen. We've seen many players over the years rejuvenate themselves, Kayla, and go on these extended stints in their late 30s to where, yeah, they're producing like they did in their 20s, but memo to Trout, because I don't know if he reads his email, if he doesn't, if he gets text messages, or no one gives a shit, or everyone's scared of him because he's labeled the GOAT. You can't tweak him or tell him anything. It's sad. Todd, I know, but I can't bring him up on here. I've already talked about it. It's basically Honk saying that the pitching's the problem, not the hitting. And you defended the hitting being the problem. Yes, we know, Grillmaster. You did a good job. I gave you props but I didn't pull him up on here. Disappointed we didn't hear Terry Smith say, out of here or Trout of here. Brian says, Mike does not know how to win. Never has. Ouch. Drunken Artie, you better call now and explain yourself. You know what? The phone lines are open for our boy Artie. So if Artie wants to call in, let's see. Also, send a helmet salmonella nachos to Trout's house. Sega says, "Drunken Artie, you there? Nah, laugh a lot. I'm kidding. Vodka and Sapphire have him hibernating like a bear. He's gonna wake up to like, woo! It's party 2002 or it's 1969." Yeah, if Drunken Artie wants to call in, I would take that in a heartbeat right now. Trout was always overrated. Jesse says, "Yikes." And this is the night where I am not going to defend Trout, even though he's a Hall of Famer, even though he's one of the best players ever to play on the team. My God, bro, it's not it's what have you done for me lately is not based on your resume. I am not talking about your prior MVP years. We know you did all that stuff. I'm appreciative of all of that. It's just, God damn it, bro. There's certain things you need to change. We're in the now. Those wins you got for us before, those MVPs don't mean shit this season. Let's get it going, man. Because, again, you're proving all the haters, all the doubters right. You're proving them all right. JT says Jesus will return before the oh my God. So what would the abbreviation be on that? You know, you got the before Christ, you got after Christ, you know, BCE. I need an abbreviation for that one. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's see. Also, Marty says, any chance we get a new stadium, we can build the fences back like another 80 feet so we don't hear Terry getting overexcited for the opposition when he hits out of here. John Stamos choked on me. I think he's requesting the choking. Where is the choking one? That one is a highly requested one that I should have towards the top as well. Oh,
John Stamos choked on me.
You're welcome. Let's see. I hate snakes. Oh, also, Alfonso says L number 6 is almost a given. Our only hope might be John Sandoval or Patrick Stamos for a W. Also, Shop Girl says another heartbreaker game. Sorry for no fourth win for Detmers. Me too. Or Mike Trout, Dodger fan, says have zero protection in a trash Angels lineup. Time to trade Mike Trout and rebuild your Angels team. Again, Dodgers, I am not disagreeing with you. We've wanted him to be traded, not because we don't like him, because he does deserve better with a shit owner that we have. And we have put players around him. The thing is, we haven't put pitchers around him. That's been another problem. So it's not just one thing. It's a clusterfuck of a lot of things. Aside from Trout and having sex, what did Papa Fox say tonight? He said, you got to take the bat off your shoulder. You just can't stand there. He was so pissed off. My goodness. You thought I was mad. Man, my dad really gets pissed. I want to swing for the fences, Trout says. Alfonso says also, Mike Trout is now trending with Clayton Kershaw, Dak Prescott, the Clippers, and Cleveland Pro teams. That is tough because I can't defend him. I can't defend him. Mateo says that Grand Slam was in 2016. Boy, almost a decade ago. If and when Trout ever gets clutch, hit Bally's and Halo Honks will recycle that hit for the next 10 years and they will call him Mr. Clutch. I agree. Anna says adjustments, never heard of her. Both Washingtons. Can we get Savage Garden? Ooh, that's a request. Hey, let's go to the request line. And I think Justin Option, he's calling for some truly madly deeply because he's feeling it tonight as he's an Angel fan scorned by the one lovely mistress, Mike Trout. So let's give him some Savage Garden. You're welcome. Also, Halo Joe says a brown recluse just crawled across. Hey, don't start naming shit. Now a word from Kettle One Botanical. It spits a clock. Patrick says helpful Honda gave me free rope and a chair. Q Bally's. Damn. That's Savage Garden right there. Holy crap. Do. Justin Option also says the fart joke almost made me spit out my ice cream. Good night, Eric. Also, I see a spider behind you on the wall near the G. Shut up. I'm not looking. Backward K, did you know I brought back my white meat? Uh-oh. It's the Halo honk line.
If you want to ride, ride the white horse. If you want to be rich, you got to be a expletive.
Artie Moreno, how are you doing tonight on the 10,000th regular season game?
I'm doing just fine, Todd, my boy. I was over here in the garage. I couldn't find my way out again. I come in and I can't get out. So I'm looking for the door. But anyway, that's why I called you to see if you could tell me where the freaking door is.
I've never been over your house. You never invited.
What? Why did I call you?
I mean, you offered me a contract in Crayon, but that was over the phone. You never have.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Keep bringing it up. Every time Todd wants to talk to Uncle Hardy, it's about money. You want some money, kid? Want me to give you some money? Hey, let me get a little piece of paper right now and some crayon. Hold on one second. Because they're in the top drawer.
Listen.
Pull those suckers out.
Wait, hold on. Before you pull anything out right now, don't honk your honk, number one. Number two, though, Artie, I got to know. Is it Spritz o'clock?
Oh. Is it Spritz o'clock? Let me tell you what's spritzing at o'clock.
No, I'm talking about the drink, not what you do with Sapphire.
Hey, over here at T.O. Artie's, it's always Spritz o'clock. Hey, we win today.
No, we lost, but Eric wants to know how much Coke did you do for the team today?
Oh, come on. I don't indulge in drugs. You know that. I just like a good old liquid. That's what I like. Oh, my kitty. There's a mountain of blow sitting right in front of me right now. Hey, who's that over there? That's Ron Washington passed out on the ground.
Oh,
hey,
come on. Come on. You're not helping him relapse, are you?
Thank God, pal. Oh, some parties over here. I got it all over the place. It looks like it's snowing in here.
How does your heart not explode?
Oh, I've had multiple heart transplants in my time. Let me tell you.
Wait. Keep it down. I had a question to ask you.
Oh, you go ahead, ask the question. I'll listen, but this is coming up, so.
Are you all right? Hold it. Hold it.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
All right, cool. So,
hey,
what?
Is that a Black Widow behind you?
No, I'm not looking.
She's wondering you scared of spiders. Come on, Dad. We used to go hunting together, remember?
I don't remember because I've never been in the same room as you. You got me kicked out of the stadium that one time. Remember? Like you don't even want me in the stadium when you're there.
Yeah, you were walking around with clown makeup on. Scared the hell out of me. You're scared of spiders. I'm scared of clowns.
Well, now I'm going to wear it even more because that's. Come on, man. You talk.
Well, I'm not going to kick you out anymore because I know it's you now. So you can come out all you want.
Look, all I'm trying to do is bring cheer to the kids since you like to put on entertainment supposedly, but the team never wins. That's going to entertain the fans. You got to put it together a good team.
Cheer to the kids. What are you, Santa Claus? Come on, Todd. Christmas is once a year in December, and baseball's not even around that time, except during June. Go Angels! Oh, who's on the bandwagon with me? World Series bound, baby!
Didn't you say that when we were eliminated last year?
Oh, Todd, I say that all the time. I'm just trying to get the fans fired up. Come on, Todd. That's how you work them. That's how you line the wallet.
You do know they're watching and listening right now, right?
Oh, man. I did it again.
What'd you do?
I was a blabbermouth over the air, and now all the fans know all my dirty little secrets.
Yeah, they know now.
I try to make a lot of money off of the business of baseball. And how I like to make a lot of money entertaining the fans at a baseball stadium without the use of a baseball team. and my other dark secret, like how I like to wear leather pants with a tube top.
Oh, that's a,
I said that too.
don't
I should have said it.
don't
That's a
Artie.
request by Sapphire.
No. Don't do what Oscar De La Hoya did. Please don't do that.
You know, I do one thing wrong, and everybody comes down on me, and I end up getting canceled. I can get canceled at my age. I'm a respectable human being. People love me in Anaheim.
Well,
I created Anaheim.
well,
I
here,
created it.
let me get a couple quick questions in. All I want to know is, Eric wants to know is, do you get a senior discount when you bang hookers in Catella?
I'll tell you off air, Eric.
Okay, then another one is, have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Never been to a P. Diddy party. Never in my life. The number one reason is because I'm not into the music. And two, I'm way too old for P. Diddy.
Okay, I think we had enough.
Way too old. Maybe back in the 70s, I was rocking the bell bottoms and the butterfly collar and the hairy chest. P. Diddy would have said, "Who's that child drink of chocolate milk?" On account of I'm Mexican.
I don't. What? It doesn't make any sense.
What I'm talking about anymore. I don't even know where I'm at. I was in the garage and now I'm outside. I don't know what happened.
You found your way out when you were talking to me.
Wait, who is this?
It's Todd Fox.
Oh, hey, Todd. Did you call me right now?
You called me, but we'll move. We'll move on.
Move on.
All right, thanks, Artie. Have a good night, and try to save some of that cocaine for the other players.
Hey, pal, you take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. And if it's easy and she's hot, I forgot. Hey, I have a joke for you, Todd. You ready?
What?
Okay, get ready. Oh boy, I think I forgot it.
Yeah, we'll try it tomorrow, or maybe Terry can put some jokes on for us. We'll see.
Oh, there's that guy. Oh, he's on the firing block. That fella.
Oh, poor Terry. Come on, he's got nothing else to do.
All I got to do is out of here. He's so cool with that catchphrase. He says it everywhere he goes.
Can you?
He's in the bathroom. Here's the toilet flush. Out of here.
Can you just do me a favor and fix his teeth already?
Yeah. You know, I don't give my employees dental plans.
It's obvious.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. He needs it too. He needs it.
Cheap ass. All right, Artie. Have a good night. All right. And spritz a clock
dare
somewhere.
you. I'm hanging up on you.
Okay.
Everyone, take note. I'm hanging up on Todd.
Okay, go for it, Artie. There you go. Fucking Artie Moreno. Let's get back into these comments before we clean house and get out of here. Out of here. here. If and when. Jeez, that didn't last long. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd.
What's going on?
Dude, so I had the best Friday night ever last Friday at my movie premiere.
John Stamos choked on me.
Super wild and lit.
And what happened? Did it work out?
Dude, this one chick was all over me, and I left the movie premiere when the mosh was happening, and all my friends were like, Big 20. and then talking to her, and then this like other group of kids called her.
Gnarly.
I'm like, get to her car. I'm like talking to her, and then I'm like telling her friends like, get out of here, go, get out of here. And then they didn't get the hit, so we walked away to this other group of kids, and then I was like, guys, you gotta tell your friends, leave me alone so I can get my business. And then he's like, and I was like, oh shit, I feel something sticking up in my pants right now. I got
this guy.
Boner in my pants. It was gnarly. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm so horny right now because I'm so And then she's like, what are you doing after this? And I'm like, I'm going to go find an after party. And so the after party.
Whoa. Okay, so you found after party. Real quick, fast forward. Did anything happen at the after party?
She just went home because she was like, I'm over this. I'm over it. So let's just hang out another time when we're drunk or when we're like having fun and like getting lit and hang out with friends from school and stuff. But then she told my friend,
You serious?
She really wanted to hook up with me that night and make me like she really wanted it that night.
So she wanted
like
she wanted your B card and you said, I want a party.
And she wanted a party too, but then it got so late that she just went home. And then I was like, fuck, I should have stayed where we were and went with her in her car. And then I could have maybe gone in her house and lost my V card that night. Because she texted my friend that night after she got home, like, I wanted to hook up with Big 20 tonight.
Well, it didn't.
And I'm like, fuck.
Yep, you blew it again, my man. One of these days.
I struck out like Mike Trout.
Sure did.
Out like Mike Trout.
Sure did.
1, 2, 3. Struck out like Mike Trout.
Yep.
But I watched the whole game tonight. I'm like, come on, Angel, come back. But they didn't. So hopefully we can that, dude. Wednesday when I watch it again. I'll be watching tomorrow night. But other than that, my weekend was pretty great. And I have a surf contest coming up. And guess what?
What?
4 more weeks. Senior year. Up to start.
Nice. Okay, Big 20.
And guess what else?
What?
One more thing. I have a football meeting tomorrow to re-join my football team next year. Comeback player of the year.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got to see that happen. Oh, yeah. All right, Big 20.
Go Angels. Talk to you later. Bye, Todd. Woo!
Wow. Yeah, he didn't lift his bat off his shoulder or out of his pants either, apparently. Sorry you guys had to go through that. But that was Big 20. I was waiting for the big finish. It was nothing. Just like Mike Trout said bat tonight. Didn't come through in the clutch. But I hope you guys enjoyed Artie Moreno calling in. We had our owner. And our Martinez is like 90 seconds is up. Big 20's hormones. Yeah, that was like a 3-minute call, dude. I was just waiting to see. He gets the party set up, Big 20. He gets the party going. And then it switches in. The chick's all over him. He's getting quiet time. He gets his boys to give him some time. And then he's like, I want a party. Yeah, dude, let's go. And she's like, come on. I'm right here. And he's like, no, dude, party, yeah. And then it's not till the next day when Big 20 is like, shit. One of these days you'll get it, man.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Yep. The B card stays in place.
Yeah! Fire! What?
Oh, man. Anyway, if anyone else wants to call in, if not, I'm going to read through these scores real quick. It's been an interesting show. Frustrating. I yelled and screamed. I hope you guys, and a lot of you guys showed a lot of passion. The fucking comments were great. So great. A's beat the Athletics 2-0. I'm sorry. A's beat the Athletics. Athletics beat the Yankees 2-0. Brett Boone was thrown out, or Aaron Boone was thrown out when it was really a fan that talked shit. Pirates beat the Brewers 4-2. Phillies all over the Reds 7-0. Tigers over the Rays 7-1. The Braves win again 3-0. What else is new? The White Sox are a league worst 3-19. They lose to the Twins 7-0. Blue Jays over the Royals 5-3. Cardinals over the Diamondbacks 5-3. Padres over the Rockies 3-1. Your Angels lose 4-2 at home, and the Giants over the Mets 5-2. So, yeah, it's been a long night. So I'm gonna head out. I appreciate everyone getting on, and if you guys want to call in next show, 714-598-3221. That's the number to call. We see all the comments too. If you want to email us at Halos in the Infield podcast at yahoo.com, go ahead and do so. Like and subscribe where you can. And again, the best comments are going to go in a running for a prize that I will debut tomorrow for Friday. So Friday night's game, we will debut that. And after Friday, I'll be at the game Friday and maybe there Saturday as well. So I've already got my tickets for Friday. I'm thinking about getting tickets for Saturday. So I am going to pay Artie a little bit for his Spritz o'clock and be in attendance. So if you guys and gals are there, if you want to say hi, take a picture, talk some shit, we will all be there. So give us or hit us up. I'll be there. And I don't know if I'll be clowning around, but I'm going to try to do something. And I'll have some shit to give away too. So if you guys want to come by and say hi, that would be great. I have the best comment, balls. That's unfair because I already like that one, Patrick. But anyway, appreciate everything. And again, we'd be nothing without you. We love all you Angel fans. We're hoping that the Halo honks fade away because we want real Angel fans. And hopefully this team can get back to winning some games because we're on a freaking 5-game losing streak. So with all that being said, whose fault is it?
It's me.